What's going on, guys? Kind of a different video today. I'm gonna be doing a video on the fuel delivery system on this 6.2 Detroit diesel. When I got the truck for the first year and a half or so, I used the box style Stanadyne fuel filter, and as in plenty of other videos, it must have been getting air somewhere and had a leak, because starting this thing was a nightmare. So when I got the truck, I ended up putting a new starter on it because the starter was pretty weak, and within a year, a little over a year, that starter went bad. And the starters for these are pretty heavy and kind of a pain to get to. So I decided to change out the fuel filter, like everyone else said. There are a few videos online that show the same thing. My question was the heating element. Will there be a problem with that? You know, will the fuel not heat up as it's coming in? You know, I was worried about that. Will lights come on? So yeah, I had a lot of questions. So it took that starter going out for me to just change it out. So I got pretty much your standard filter set up here, and I'll put a link for all the stuff that I got here. But I'm telling you what, this is the way to go. I haven't had any problems starting this thing. It doesn't take 2 minutes to start up. It probably takes 5 seconds, 10 seconds if that, to start up. So this is the way to go. I just wish I would have did it first thing, but I was kind of hesitant on changing things out. And these filters are cheaper, they're more readily available, and this one does have the water, or the drain for excess water in these. So it's a Baldwin. What's the number? BF 1212. Just got it on Amazon. I really like the Baldwin filters. They seem pretty rigid, pretty heavy duty, well built. And I pretty much just took an L bracket and made my own bracket. I drilled a hole and put a lock washer on that. You know, other videos, they tell you there's not a whole lot of clearance back there, so you have to definitely come out. That's probably, maybe quarter of an inch, probably quarter of an inch. So, it has to come out a little bit, and it probably depends on what bracket you get, but this has seemed to hold up for me for the last, I don't know, maybe 8-9 months. Haven't had any problems with it, no problems with leaking or anything on this one. So what I did was I was running a anti-drain back valve right there in between, and just didn't want that extra. I saw videos. Let me show you if I got it over here. I just changed it out. So yeah, right here, it's my anti-drain back valve that I had. I had it in between, and then a hose running up from here like that, because I was worried about starting problems. But instead of just doing one thing at a time, I did that first and had it running like that, which ran fine. But if you get a failure on this and something happens to the diaphragm in there, and it stops giving you fuel, You know, I don't want to be dead in the water with no tools or anything to fix it on the side of the road. So yeah, I eliminated that and just ran the straight hose down, and it seems to be starting the same way. Starts great. No problems at all. So on this one I did have to change out, when I got it, changed out the radiator. It cracked somewhere, so I was leaking fuel, or sorry, leaking coolant. And on these, this thing's kind of a Frankenstein. It's got different parts. So on this radiator, it didn't fit my low water sensor, so I just plugged it up for now. I'm sure I can go to McMaster-Carr or something and get an adapter to use, but yeah, I check my coolant quite a bit, make sure I have enough. So really no problems there. I don't mind running it like that. I just tucked the little sensor back right here, tucked it back, and then I have the other piece that goes in there in the glove compartment. So yeah, I've got this. I changed the alternator. I'm on my second starter, like I said, because the thing wasn't wanting to start. This is an '89 Chevy Cheyenne, so it's been a good little truck for me for doing wood, delivering wood and getting rounds and stuff like that. Old, but it's, like I said, it's been good so far. Did get a couple new batteries. I need to change this brake container out. It's kind of rusted and crusted. I kind of spray painted it to stop the rust, but it definitely needs changed out to a plastic one. But yeah, change shocks, stuff like that. But yeah, the main issue was the whole time was this fuel filter. So yeah, guys, here's the old one. I pulled it up from the basement to show you guys. Still got some fuel in it, but yeah, you got to disconnect all your connections. And I'm just using different line, but yeah, some people use this same bracket. I didn't use the bracket. I just made my own. But yeah, I think I'll do this with one hand here. I'll show you where most people have their problems. So yeah, these O-rings, they'll get dry and crack. I changed it out thinking maybe it was the O-rings it was leaking from, which gets expensive because these filters aren't the cheapest, and was still having problems starting. But yeah, I think this is right here, inside of that is where everyone's having their problems. A lot of people just take this out and then just use some JB Weld or some kind of weld putty, and then put a washer or something in there. I didn't want to mess with that. So, but I did keep this original, that way if I ever sell the truck, someone can have the original fuel filter. They can have it with it. So, but yeah, on top there's supposedly a heating element in there, and that's what one of the plugs are for, but I'd rather just not even mess with it, take it out and just have this thing start, instead of taking 2-3 minutes to start up and burning my starters up. So yeah, this is the culprit. Take this whole thing off and just get you some videos, make you a bracket and get you a regular fuel filter system on there. So this new one runs great, starts up great. Wintertime, it's, you know, you're gonna plug it in anyways, so as long as you plug it in like you're supposed to, it starts right up even without the heating element. I've seen other guys put heating elements in it. I live in northern Indiana. It does get pretty cold, you know. It doesn't get Minnesota cold, it doesn't get Canada cold, but you know, it will get down to -30, -20 here, so it does get cold, but as long as you plug it in, you should be fine. But yeah, definitely, if you're having problems and you got an old 6.2, definitely change your filter out. Don't even wait, because this is the problem. I waited, and then I had to go buy a new starter because I just kept tearing it up. It took a couple minutes to start. It was probably leaking in where one of the sensors was at, I'm sure, but I didn't want to take it and put the JB weld in with the washer and do all that. I just wanted to change it all out. I didn't want to fiddle with that to have it potentially leak again. So yeah, this has worked. It's been great. So save yourself hassle, save yourself spending money on a new starter and having to put that thing in, and just get the new setup. I've been meaning to make this video for a while. I just haven't been able to get to it. Been very busy, but yeah, for all you out there that stumble on this video, I hope this helps out. And you know, any other questions, let me know. I've replaced the ignition switch in this, not realizing it was the starter the whole time. I was under there replacing the ignition switch and thinking it was the just a bunch of different stuff, and it was the starter the whole time. So yeah, hope this helps you guys out. Everything that I used, I'll link in the description. The only thing that won't be in there was that bracket back there. And like I said, you can get one of those at the hardwood store. It's just a regular L bracket, and I just drilled out the holes, and then I used the original screws. Those are from the original bracket, so keep the screws. I think the original one had 3. I think I kept 2 out of there. So keep your screws, and you can use the same ones that you were using. Like, those didn't fit back there. That's why I have it the way I have it. I couldn't get those screws to fit back behind. So yeah, I just put them up like that. I just wanted to use the original. Like I said, I used a lock washer, and it stayed on pretty good. So yeah, that's the way to go. If you guys like this video, like, subscribe. Have a good day.